What's up, guys? I'm taking this video sideways because I know it'll look better, I think, on social media. Who knows? I don't know what I'm doing half the times. I just do it. So anyways, I just wanted to get on here. My new song, There Is a Time, is out now. There's 3 different versions, the full version, acoustic version, and the soul version. So I just wanted to share like a little bit of behind the scenes. I'm in my studio. I want to get into some of that stuff. But first and foremost, the thing that's most important to me is when I songwrite, the genesis of everything starts with the Word of God. And I use the Bible in all my songwriting because it's such an important tool. And if I don't have it open or I'm not using it when I'm writing songs, it's not going to be effective. And this song was written out of Ecclesiastes. The whole book contributed to the writing of it, but the 3rd chapter more than anything, and that's pretty evident within the song and the lyrics. So anyways, I'm going to turn this video around. Hopefully you can see good, but I'm in my studio and I just want to give like a little behind the scenes of like how I'm doing this, you know what I mean? I produce my own music. I did this whole track all by myself, everything, every instrument, every vocal, every background, everything. And it was a lot of fun, but didn't come without a lot of hard work either. So I don't have a huge room down here, but I use Yamaha HS5s, which I think are appropriate for the size of my room. They give me what I need. Sometimes I have some struggles with bass response, but for the most part, I keep everything in the middle and it translates pretty well. I check it on other speakers and on headphones. I had the DT77 Pro. I don't know the brand of these. Bayer Dynamic, is that how you say it? Well, anyways, I'll check in my car too. I'll use my iPhone headphones, stuff like that. So I got my little electric drum kit over here, and then I use a Volt interface, and I got my MacBook and my iMac, which I don't use as much anymore. It's mainly my MacBook. But my MacBook's displayed on this screen, and I use a Logic Pro. I use Logic Pro for all my stuff, so I'm just trying to hold this here so I can use my right hand on my mouse. Okay, so Logic Pro is the music software I use to produce songs, and so this is the track. This is the full track, not the acoustic or soul track, but they're all similar anyway, since it's the same song. But I have about, what is it? It's about 60 tracks on this song. The 61st track here is a stereo out, which really doesn't count. And then if you're not counting the left track of my electric guitar swells and the right track, you could probably cut a lot of these recordings down in half because I recorded them as stereo, which is left and right. And a lot of times I don't combine the tracks. I just keep them, I just pan them left and right and have 2 tracks. So anyways, that's kind of like just this is the skeleton of everything. You know, I may not be the neatest human being with my Logic my Logic files or my music software files, whatever you would use. Some people use Cubase, Pro Tools. I use Logic. And anyways, so my first track here is my Vox, and just a funny story with that is it was really my demo vocal, and it ended up being my final vocal. I did some little edits and things that I put in after the fact. I put some extra stuff in to fix some things, but for the most part, the demo vocal sounded right. It fit the song, and I think what's crazy about it is that and I think this happens a lot when it means something and it's super serious and I got to do this final vocal, get it right, get everything perfect. It's like I tighten up and I can't sing right. But when I'm doing a demo vocal, I'm just loose because I'm just going to sing it so I can get it into a track and start working on it. And I'll do the final vocal later over top the close to final music. But the demo vocal, a lot of times for me, comes out better than the final vocal. Not always, but this time it did. I think it's just the pressure's off. A lot of times I will sit here in my chair or just stand up right in front of here with my headphones on, just put the mic to my mouth, and that's it, you know, and just let it rip. So that's what happened here, and so that's how I did that. I got a shaker in here, a tambourine. I put that in a lot of my songs, pretty much all of them. I love that stuff. Percussive stuff is very good. Electric swells, stereo left and right, my acoustic left and right, double mic that. So I had 2 different mics going at the same time, pan those hard left and right. Then I got a B3 organ in here I used on my MIDI keyboard. That's this. And I really, something interesting about the organ in this mix, I thought it played a predominant role in the mix, and definitely in the soul and acoustic versions. Obviously I mixed those higher, the organ higher in those, but the organ definitely played a cool part because this song was a little different. So compared to like a lot of the things I've done with The Gathering or I've put out myself before, it's more like modern contemporary worship sounding. And like this song was more of like it's a Christian song, but it was more like a country Christian song, this Western feel. And the organ really played a good, nice role in providing that mid-range. And it did a great job. And even more to that would be like the electric guitar tracks, which if anybody knows me, you know I love electric guitar. I'm a guitar player at heart, and I got plenty of electric guitars in the song. But this time around, unlike other modern worship songs that I've done, all the songs that I've done in the past, they were all like ambient sounding, so I'd have a bunch of effects on my electric guitar. But this time around, on the rhythm guitars, which I just mainly used rhythm electric guitar, that's it actually, I could not use all those effects. It just didn't fit, so I had to really strip back the effects and just use my fingers. And that was really cool, because it pushed me to just be better at playing the guitar, and I loved it. It was so much fun. So anyways, then I did a choir. I remember one morning I just felt like I needed to do that. I don't know if it was the Lord or just God giving me the creative ability, but I did a choir, and I did all the parts myself, got them all here in a group. I did all the girl parts and the guy parts, did some harmonies. And the girl parts, I was like, I sounded like a maniac. I'm down here at like 8:30 in the morning going, oh, and then like all these weird noises. But when you put it all together, slap a bunch of pitch correction on it and reverb, it sounds like a real choir. And it's me. It's all me in the choir. And it just feels like, it's just cool that I could do that. And I'm blessed to be able to do that. I hope that one day I can sing this song live somewhere with an actual choir behind me. That would bless me more than anything. This is always something I've wanted, but even with this song, it just fits. So anyways, I got like this little rattlesnake sound I found, and I put it in the song. I felt like it would fit like a glove, and I think it did. I got the claps that I synced with the snare of the drums, and then here's the drum track itself, and then there's a lot of things with the drums, my snare, the kick, all the processing over here. So this is the track. This is kind of what goes into it. I use a lot of stock plugins that come with the Logic program as is when I bought it a long time ago. But I do use some third-party plugins. One that I recently bought that definitely contributed to this project was the Fab Filter Pro Q4. I'd use that on different tracks, but I still was, and that's an EQ, but I still use the Logic Pro EQ as well until I learned the Fab Filter a little bit more. But another one that I use is Valhalla Vintage Verb. That's a third-party plugin that is really major. I use that in almost every song. Actually, every song that I've done, I've used it. It's a great plugin, and I love it. So anyways, this is just very brief behind the scenes, nothing major. I'm not showing you exactly how I did every little thing, but it was just a blessing to do this. So I'm going to show you like the first 5 or 10 seconds of what the song sounds like, before mastering and then after mastering. I'm going to put the volume exactly the same, and you can just take a listen of what the difference is between when you finish a track in your file and then you master it after that. So once the mix is finished. So here's the beginning of the unmastered file. Okay, so now same volume, my interface is on the same volume. Here is the mastered track, the first few seconds. So as you can tell, and I don't know if the phone is picking it up exact, because sometimes if it gets really loud, the iPhone will just compress the noise down. But there's a considerable difference in volume, and everything's just accentuated from the original mix in this profile, in this file. So anyways, this is just a brief like overview of the track, and this is the full version. And you know, I just want to let you know, there is a lot of work that goes into this stuff. So, when other people are putting, not just me, the other people are putting music out and that you listen to, appreciate that, because know that, people don't just write a song and bam, there, it's out for everybody to listen to. No, a lot of work goes into it, and there's a lot of time and effort and using of your skills and talents to the best of your ability to get it done, and that takes significantly hard work. I was thankful to get these 3 songs done in 2 weeks, but it took detailed, diligent work, and getting there to the point where I could get them done in 2 weeks took me years. So I'm very thankful, but a lot of work does go into it, and it was a joy. So I'm going to turn this camera around. Anyways, I just wanted to just share a little bit behind the scenes of the song. There'll be more to share about the song in the coming days. But again, the link to the song is in the description of this post. There's the time. Go ahead, hit the link, listen to it wherever you stream music, and share it with a friend. Okay, God bless you. Have a good one.
Is the time to reach